always from the heart of the city, and now on demand 24/7 on the CHFI website. This is the soundtrack to what is always there, but always different. And I'm Don Jackson, around the world on the internet. Gregory McNamee from Gila, The Life and Death of an American River, wrote, and I quote, "An anthropologist once asked a Hopi why so many of his people's songs were about rain. The Hopi replied that it was because water is so scarce. Is that why so many of your songs are about love?" Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Brian Dan is Love Enough, and Alicia Keys, Fallen. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Is Love Enough? Daphne Rose Kingma, in her Book of Days, A Garland of Love, Daily Reflections on the Magic and Meaning of Love, published in 1992 by Canary Press, wrote, and I quote, "Words are food. They feed the spirits of the despairing and downhearted. They create happiness. They generate love. They alter the nature of reality. Therefore, be generous with your words. Tell the people you love, and even the people who are strangers within your gates, the wonderful things you feel about them. Because when it comes to love, the world is full of souls that are starving." Unquote. Daphne Rose Kingma, in A Garland of Love, published in 1992 by Canary Press. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. The Dave Clark Five, Because, Air Supply, All Out of Love, and the Righteous Brothers with an Unchained Melody. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Howie Schneider of Newspaper Enterprise Association some years back wrote, and I quote, "The most important thing in life is to love someone. The second most important thing in life is to have someone love you. The third most important thing is to have the first two happen at the same time." Unquote. And it was Rilke who said, "For one human being to love another, that is perhaps the most difficult of all our tasks, the ultimate, the last test and proof, the work for which all other work is but preparations." Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. Kelly Rowland with Unity, Gladys Knight, and Neither One of Us, as well as Michael Bolton, and That's What Love is All About. I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and CHFI.com. In the 80s, Paul B. Lowney from the Lifetime Reader wrote, "In a deteriorating love affair, you may be deeply torn between the choice of holding on or letting go. If you remain indecisive, the internal conflict can depress you and even make you ill. You should make a quick determination whether to hold on by fighting or let go by retreating. Holding on unsuccessfully is like clenching your fist tighter and tighter until your knuckles turn white. Letting go is like opening your fist. It feels better, but your hand is empty. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and chfi.com. Whitney Houston and Why Does It Hurt So Bad? And Norah Jones and Don't Know Why. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and chfi.com. Leo Buscaglia, in his book Born for Love, Reflections on Loving, published by Slack, wrote, and I quote, "Love is an emotion of extremes. It challenges our patience, our understanding, and our resources. It heightens our perceptions and increases our energy and vitality. It is not for the easily defeated or the quickly disillusioned. If we are determined to be lovers, we shall have to accept and acknowledge our passions. Of course, we risk being led into mysterious, uncharted, hazardous places, but we can be assured that our lives will never be dull. Unquote. Leo Buscaglia, from his book Born for Love, Reflections on Loving, published by Slack. I've titled the hour, Always There, Always Different. Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and chfi.com. Jimmy Ruffin, What Becomes of the Brokenhearted, and Phil Collins, And You'll Be in My Heart. And I'm Don Jackson with Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and chfi.com. One final thought this hour. It was Ogden Nash who wrote, "Love is like the ocean, always there, always different." Unquote. And I hope I've given you a few examples this hour. With Lovers and Other Strangers from iTunes and chfi.com. Good night, sweet dreams. I'm Don Jackson.